But now it's time for the main event. It's time to... Ooh, Sonic! Oh, we can almost get to that stage right there. Oh, there's the key. Sweet, I'll take said key, thank you. There's now time to take on the second to last boss of the game. Time to take on the Egg Dragoon now, and get ourselves to the egg, to get to the final boss of this game. I love this music. Again, it's Eggman's music track from Sonic Adventure 2. That's awesome. Perfect music track for this one. Oh, he's the Eggman! He's the master plan! He has the Eggman! But now we have to fight the Egg Dragoon. We fought this with Werehog, but now we have to fight it with normal Sonic, and it's highly a little more advanced than the Werehog's version. And Eggman's really compensating for something. He makes all these things that are really big and deadly, and it's like, you should really make a suit that makes you run fast, Eggman. That way you can take Sonic on his speed. You know, why hasn't done that? Why hasn't Eggman, other than making Metal Sonic, something that he could use for himself that could make him about as big, make him just as, you know, nimble as Sonic, you know? Why couldn't that be the thing? How about a change of pace? How about this? Come on now. Oh, that got me nowhere. Oh, I hate that move so much. Time for a change of pace. Can't even see it coming. Come on. Oh, Burn, how about the transition basically ruins your... Woo! See, this is where a stage I really would love to have the double jump. Here goes. I see like that. I wish there was a double jump because that would change the pace. He's trying to shrink you here. He's trying to crush you here and jump up and hit him hard. Now we got to repeat that over and over until you win. And this boss fight is the longest boss fight in the game. Not because the time meters are annoying to fight and everything. It's just that this boss fight just takes forever. It's like fully drawn out. There we go. Now, Eggman does pull up like a shield in front of his capsule area, but it seems like it never blocks Sonic's attack, like something he didn't take account for. Woo! Oh, I was trying to get up there so I can get on the rails. You're gonna burn? Oh boy. Oh, I was trying to get up on top, but that did not work for me. Freeze and burn! He's playing with fire and ice! Sonic Boom did get some reputation in this game. Like, darn it! People are like, man, that stinks. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice got representation. Eggman is using farce and fire attacks from his Egg Dragoon. Oh my goodness. Come on, Eggman. Why don't you get down here so I can hit you? Come on now, you gonna change of pace? I'll show you a change of pace like this! Huzzah! Ow! Here goes! I'm gonna hit you! How about a change of pace? How about I hit you with Sonic? Sonic can hit you. Man, seriously, you could do like some sort of weird drinking game with this and you'd be like, man, I'm gonna be so wasted after all this. Ow! Come on now, you cursed Eggman! You didn't give me this much trouble in the previous version of this game. I'm gonna take you out anyway. Oh. There we go, get him on the rails. That'll do me some good. Get on the... There we go, booyah! That's how you're supposed to hit him like that. I'm gonna grab the rings right there. And now we gotta do is dash all the way down so we actually hit him. And that! And that! Oh, no you don't. Not on my watch, Eggman. Technically, you can avoid Eggman's attacks really easy in this phase right here. Except for when those walls come in and basically crash you onto me. But yeah, this is where you're supposed to end the fight, but we still got more hits to hit him with. Now everything just loops around again. Skewered? Skewers? I like skewers. You know, I want a beef skewer right now. Oh goodness, I almost died. Give me some rings, baby. There we go. Woo! Jump to fruition! Whoa! Jump for glory! Come on, Eggman, come on down so I can hit you. You're drawing out this Let's Play a lot longer than you have to be. What are you doing now? Come on! Why don't you drop down and hurt yourself? Curse this 2D plane. If it wasn't for 2D, I would hit you right now. Come on. You gonna go down without a fight, Eggman? Come on. Oh boy. Ugh. You ain't getting me that time, buddy. You're supposed to get on the rails, and that's supposed to hit him. Oh boy. You're supposed to get on the rails to hit him like this, but no, I didn't get on the rails. I should have. Dang it. There we go. That'll hit him right where it counts. Change of pace? Oh, this boss fight is so repetitive. This is probably the worst boss fight in the game, honestly, of both files. Of both games, for Shadow and Sonic, this is still the worst boss fight in the game. Well, the second worst boss fight, that's Time Eater. Yeah, take that, finally at long last. Now we can end this. End it here and now, Eggman. Now it's time for final boss hype, I guess? Yeah, we took out the game. We took out Eggman. We can go home. Well, you had too much change of pace, Eggman. You could have not hurt us so much.
I recalibrated everything. This was supposed to be my time.
Oh, please keep dreaming, Egghead. I beat you every time. No,
except for Sonic Riders.
We beat him every time. Our scorecard's flawless.
Stopping Eggman is always good, but the root of the problem is that monster. Maybe we can call a truce and...
That's too much for Eggman in that case. Eggman calling a truce? Only if it's only to his ideals and only Eggman. Oh, dang it, he got taken away again!
Oh, this is getting serious.
Well, to be fair, seeing the previous Eggman to that one actually does make sense, actually. That line makes it a little bit better. And now, folks, it's time for the worst part of the game. The, getting to the Time Eater. Yeah, can't pass by this. You have to have every Chaos Emerald to do this. If you have not collected any of the Chaos Emeralds, you need to go back and get them. Yeah, they kind of feel like, they kind of make like, you know, the rivals not really needed to play. But you have to beat the rivals anyway. You have to for this. It's annoying. It's annoying to heck. We can get like, you can get the first few emeralds in here pretty fast. Without no problem whatsoever. But then you gotta wait because these gears are so slow. So slow! We'll jump right there. Get this one right there. And now we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Gotta wait, got to wait, cause this is slow and monotonous. Honestly, I think, actually, no, maybe they did actually speed this up. No, I can't really tell. I swear in the original 2013 release, they made these gears really, really slow for some reason. Now, I don't understand why. They should have made this, you know, they could have changed it saying, you know, we want to put all the Chaos Emeralds in here, but no, they had to have some type of platforming at the end of the game. Whatever. Hi-ya! They even put platforms on that gear, even though you will never hit it. They never hit those platforms there. Kind of weird, but you know what? Whatever. Now we got the final boss of Sonic Generations. Yeah, this game is not that long, about 2.5 hours if you're just playing for the story. Yeah, not very long at all. But now it's time to finally end this game, end this charade. Once and for all. Let's go in and let's finish this game out and get us out of white space, baby. The Time Eater is back with a vengeance.
Okay, Gruesome, you're cornered. So how about you just give up and restore the timeline like you found it?
Oh boy.
You're not in a position to demand anything, you
know,
nasty
that's what
little
I'm actually quite curious.
No wonder.
He had a little help.
You know, the fact that Dr. Eggman,
Nobody calls me that anymore.
Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman, the past and future, essentially did get kidnapped by the Time Eater. But did they just place themselves like that to get themselves retrapped to take out Sonic in the past or something?
After Sonic ruined my interstellar amusement park,
At least they now
the
they
primordial essence.
They did change this cutscene a bit to say that, yeah, this was after Sonic Colors. It was ambiguous to it that it was after Sonic Colors.
That it could travel through the dimension of time, so I decided to utilize its marvelous capabilities and rewrite the past.
But we never really see what happens outside of white space during this time. So does it really change? Is the timeline gone, or is it this, or is white space the default?
And I was happy to help.
That was really the question. Does white space count as the dimension of Sonic's world, or is that? I was like, why does?
I'm going to erase that line and reshape it as I see fit.
Well, there's no time left. Time Eater eats everything. Eventually, at some point, it'll just not exist.
And they call me eccentric.
You know, Eggman, this whole plan of yours wouldn't work.
Destroyed these Sonics forever. Shall we begin then?
You know, Eggman, you could probably have just, left Sonic and his friends in this white void, and then just left and rechanged the timeline without Sonic in it. You basically trapped yourself in here beforehand. So this plan doesn't really work with Time Eater. This plan with Time Eater doesn't really work out in the end. Because, like, if they eat all this time, the only way to restore the timeline Eggman would have to do is destroy Time Eater. He wouldn't do that. So, does that mean there would be Eggman would go to a different timeline or something? I just don't understand that. Again, this whole story kind of falls flat on itself for how the story would lay it out. If Eggman would remove Sonic from the timeline, Eggman would not become Eggman the way he was, because there'd be no reason for him to go after Sonic. So basically, Eggman would have to create a Sonic for himself. Isn't it like I think in the plotline, in the comics or something like that, Eggman was a nice guy and saw Sonic as a fast hedgehog and used him to help power the Earth or something. And then got converted from a rotten egg and caught him to be Eggman. That's weird. Again, this whole, they say Sonic 06's story doesn't make sense, but this story doesn't make sense.
You have to win, Sonic, like you've done time and again.
The story does not work in the grand scheme of things. Let's be frank here. But anyway, in order to basically restore our timeline, it's to scrabble some Eggman with some Time Eater remains on the side. Let's go with Super Sonic and let's finish this game out right. And, well, this boss fight sucks. I'm not gonna fight face. Time Eater's boss fight is horrible. Just because you really don't know what you're supposed to do half the time. You're just charging into him and trying it for the best.
Sonic,
and also the fact is that we have these friends of yours to basically keep it talking to the entire thing. So you need to go, so you need to basically dash around, avoid everything around you, and hopefully the best you get caught up in Eggman's area. It's charging a car! Oh, I think they may have changed it to say, oh, they're throwing cars or not. You see, you have the reticle, but you can't dodge, you can't get into it. You have to dash into it as Supersonic. So the time meter is going to basically switch between 2D and 3D. And so now if he switches from 2D to 3D, he switched to 2D now. Now this is where you're supposed to collect your rings though, because this is yes, Rouge. What the heck? What hit me? It's a homing shot, Sonic.
Be careful, Sonic! Sonic, watch out!
Ah! Oh boy. Oh, come on. No, if I don't die, I'll be fine. You're gonna... It's switching, there we go. Now we can go back here. Yeah, this boss fight is just dumb. It's all about luck if you actually get to attack the stinking thing in the first place. Also, the Eggmans talk more in this. So I guess that's a nice, change or something.
Keep dodging, or you'll get crushed.
Okay, game, I couldn't dodge that, really, because I wanted to get to the core, and didn't let me do that in the first place. I don't want to die without any rings. Come on, let me have my fun. What am I supposed to do? I'm trying to get to the core. There we go. Yeah, see, look at that. Like, I had plenty of time, I get close to it, but then the time meter decides to go all the way back. It causes a really disdain for me trying to actually... What are you gonna try to do, Eggman?
It looks like a homing shot.
Another homing shot. He's switching. Alright, back to 2D we go.
It'll take more than that
Oh boy, drop.
to defeat us.
Okay, I don't know how you dodge those. I haven't died yet, so technically I can still get an S rank out of this.
Time energy is building up.
Time energy, he's gonna do time break. Okay, time break. He can't really hit me in this. He gets affected by it too.
The time flow will go back to normal.
It's chaos control. Oh, maybe go backwards to go switch back and forth for that. Oh, there was some more rings I could have used. Oh, he's gonna use that time energy. Homing shots.
That looks like a homing shot.
Yeah, I know, Tails. Or Charmy, whoever. Oh, yes, all my friends, it is a homing shot. I need to get... Curse you and you're slowing down time. I want to hit you. That's it. Come on. You know, when I was test running this, I didn't have any problem with the time meter. Now that I'm recording myself, the recorder's cursed. Come on, man. Come on, he's right there. The core's right there. Go for it. Come on. Although the core, actually, the time meter is actually getting smaller as a result. Come on, I'm right there. Do I have to be right in front of the reticle to get closer to it? To get reduced wind resistance? I'm right there, game. There we go. Should be down to his last hit here. Yeah, this is his final hit.
Mr. Sonic, please
Combine our power and just ram that bad boy right into it. And slam him. That's game. At least for Sonic side, anyway. That was the worst time I've actually had a time meter. Holy. But that's it for him. And I think I died once in the original one, but now I got S. Yeah, I remedied myself beforehand. Heck yeah! And give me that chili dog. Thank you. Yum. Mm.
Still warm. Time travel.
Yeah, time travel. I was like, yeah, I need to eat something to go right back. But all the chow and everything, and shadows here, Silver. So Silver, are you now part of my timeline or the future? And why are you clipping a hot dog in your hand?
How bad? Are you kidding? He was
Oh, I kind of missed that. Come on.
I have a question.
I remember Amy just knocked Knuckles in the middle of next week in that tree.
Yep. Just don't think
You'll call it a time paradox. We don't want that. Well, at least everyone's having fun, but Shadow's being a recluse.
It was great teaming up with you, or me. Maybe this will fast track you to learning some new tricks in the future. Wait, I mean, past. Ugh, time travel's a chore.
Yeah, look at me. My voice got redacted. Tom's like, oh, no wonder I got that headache beforehand.
And you're only gonna get better.
There's our portal home.
Now it's weird. They took out took out Green Hills in that portal there. Weird, but whatever. Oh yeah.
Hey Sonic, enjoy
Your future, it's going to be horrible. Well, it's like, no, really, it's gonna suck for a few years. It's gonna be mediocre for a few years. Then it's gonna suck for maybe the 2000 to 2006. Get better 2008, and only get better somewhat. Get boomed to death, and then you come back and you enjoy it later. So they had to cut that out of the line there too. But that's Sonic Generations. Honestly, it's not a bad remaster. I mean, there's not really much they changed for Sonic's story. They really just they took out the double jump. I don't know why they took double jump out of Sonic's repertoire. Because these stages were designed with, because the stages are not been altered in any way. This game is running the same thing it was back in 2013. And now this game is a retro game in itself. Oh gosh, I'm getting older. But honestly, it's just that I just don't know why they took out the double jump. You know, or at least give that as a skill that we can add in, you know? Because the drop dash did not do any favors for modern Sonic. Classic Sonic, it did okay. But honestly, it's just, I looked at it that this was one of the better games, and really, it is good for levels, but the story is horrible, even after the rewrite by the actual new writers. But it just kind of feels, you know, that we're trying to make more out of it to flesh out more story elements. The game still feels it's rushed. That's going to be more apparent when we get to Shadow's portion of the story next time, because we're not doing it for this session tonight. No, we're doing that for next week. Next week we'll do Shadow's story and complete Shadow Generations that way. But still, honestly, it's just, I really thought that, you know, with Sonic X Shadow Generations, they were going to flesh out the story a bit, you know, or add more music. No, this is literally just taking the, you know, the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3 version, or, you know, and just allowing it to run on modern hardware. And that's okay and all, but honestly, they were charging this at full price at $50 just for Shadow. It's almost like they should have just had, you know, Shadow Generations sold on its own. But no, they had to combine it with, it was tied to Sonic Generations, so they combined it. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is that they're going to give Silver Generations, and they're going to tie it into, it's going to be Sonic X Shadow X Silver Generations. That's going to be fun when they do that. But that means they have to make Silver a mainstay character, and also give him a bad guy. Because at this point in time, Silver does not really have a villain. It was Iblis that was the villain, and that was it. Yeah, it could be Eggman again, but Shadow had Gerald Robotnik. Sonic has Eggman. What does Silver have that really could be a Silver Generations? And actually, the only level they could use for 06 for Silver would be Flame Core. That's the only one I can think of. They'd probably do the Rivals games. They'd probably... He wasn't in Boom, so they can't use any Boom levels. They could use another Forces level, but that's about it. I think Sega should definitely try a Silver the Hedgehog game. They have to at some point. If they don't, then they're never gonna get a Silver Generations. Even though I think that boss fight with Silver was a lot more different than I realized. Not knowing that you need a boost feature to actually harm the guy at the end. That was a little annoying on that front, but still, I feel it's a perfectly fine game. Mostly people are going to probably mod in. You know, it's funny. People are probably going to mod in the original voice lines into the game, and so they can have the classic version of the story back in place. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a mod for that. There's a mod for everything. I wouldn't mind to see how to mod this game and learn to play some of the custom levels that people have made over the years. I would love to try it. Well, I have the original Sonic Generations that I could do it with, at least. But, well, maybe in future, I don't know. I don't know how to do those hacking contest things, I don't know. I would love to try it someday. Custom levels from Sonic again. Like Sonic World was from the long days of yore. From the channel, but still, I said it's Speed Highway. It's Speed Highway, Cityscape, and Rooftop Run are my favorite stages. Every other stage, Chemical Plant too. Chemical Plant, Speed Highway, Cityscape, and Rooftop Run are my best stages. All the rest of them are just either there, bad, or just not very good. Curse you, Crisis City, and your slowdown. That you kept throwing rocks, bricks, cars, and everything else at me. Wind. Curse you all. But you know what? Now with Sonic Unleashed being recompiled and everything for PC and everything from my fans, I would, if I could find a way to learn how to use the decompiler to get Sonic Unleashed, I'll definitely play it for the channel. It'll be a game I've only played the Wii version, not the Unleashed version, so it would be something to try at least some point in the future. Only time will tell, of course, but still. Honestly, Rooftop Run is just probably the best stage I've had of Sonic Unleashed, but but again, I've only played Sonic Unleashed by this, and I could use the Unleashed project from Sonic 06 or from as the modding scene if I could mod Sonic, the original Sonic Generations. That'd be fine. I don't mind that at all, but I just don't know. It's just that, man, Sonic Colors, you really, it would be kind of a joke if they just because they took this as the Wii's footage right here. They didn't take footage from Sonic Colors Ultimate because that thing is just dying in a bin fire somewhere. It's kind of sad Sonic Colors got the really horrible treatment of, we're going to make it HD and everything, and it's just mediocre at best. Oh, look, see, that's the only reason they only watched that one clip right there and said, yep, we're going to make this entire thing vertical based with rockets only. We have different lists. Yeah, no. But it's always Sonic is still a fun time overall. The stories may not be deep at times, but you know what? It's fun, it's enjoyable, and for a short game to have to speed through, it's fun all around, honestly. Yay, but it's not his birthday! Thank you, Sega, for a remaster. Oh, and we have the ending cutscene.
Are you sure you saw a door over here? What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here? Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking.
The fact that they're echoing over metal and everything, the white space is just a metal void. That's all I can see it as.
What time is it? It's the exact same time as when you asked earlier, and it'll be the exact same time when you ask later. There is no time here!
Or no food for that matter.
This was a brilliant plan that you came up with. Don't get too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it. I heard that. Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win.
Sonic Riders!
Beating Sonic. Oh, well then no. That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree. That's not a bad idea. I've always
I could always see I could always see a an Eggman learning game. But yeah, you can get Supersonic for your measure if you so choose. It's not that worth it, though, honestly. But that's it for Sonic Generations. We beat the game. As for the YouTube exit, ladies and gentlemen, next time in Sonic Generations, we're going to go into Shadow's portion of the story and complete that game next time. But until then, I'll see you around for another session of Sonic X Shadow Generations. See you guys then. Ta for now, everyone. Hulu for now.